and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Hi, I'm Nay, and here we talk about all things looking good, feeling good, and smelling good at prices for the most part are fairly affordable-esque. So if any or all of that sounds interesting to you, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the fam, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get notified each and every single time I make a post. Today's video is about 6 fragrances that I've just been really liking lately. All of these I've gotten in the last, I want to say 3 months or so. And I just really like them. Maybe even let's say 3 months, and I've just really been liking them a lot. They're mostly on the sweeter side. So if I were to do it like this, okay, kind of will put it in order from least sweet to most sweet. But I'm just, these are the easiest grabs right now for me to be grabbing. So let's just jump into it. I would say they're also, okay, so there's one, okay, so let's go from the sweetest one. Okay, so these two are kind of neck and neck for me in terms of sweetness, and then it goes down from there, being the most sweet of the ones here. So this is the most expensive one here, at the disgusting price point of $100, $100 for 1 fluid ounce, 30 ml, $100. So you're looking at about $1 spray, and I'm being dramatic maybe, but probably not by off much. It's just wild. It's so delicious though. Oh Lord, this is amazing. This is Burberry Goddess. This is the newest release to the Burberry brand. I think this should become a whole line. Maybe Burberry Goddess, maybe Burberry Goddess Supreme, Burberry Goddess Ethereal, Burberry Goddess, I don't know. Supreme and Ethereal is where I'm going with right now. Those two names sound amazing. And this is just a vanilla fragrance, okay? I'm gonna just say that like that. This is just a vanilla fragrance. This is a very simple fragrance to a lot of people who have a ton of fragrances, or who just have been doing the fragrance game for a hot minute. Guys, I keep looking at this and I have to mention it. Let's pause right here and step over here. I got a Kindle. I took my little money, been saving up like a $5 here and there, and I got the Kindle 2022 edition. Guys, I love this little thing. So I have the iPhone Max, like I don't know which number, but like I always, for the past like few years for sure, like not even a few years, because I feel like I keep a phone for like 2 to 3 years, so maybe like the last 8 years I've used the Max of whatever iPhone is, you know, I want to get. And so it's a bigger phone now, and that this is the iPhone is what I use to record. Now they're basically the same size. So this is a little wider than my iPhone for sure, but the screen size is almost the same. So I think it's interesting that some people complain about the size of this, and I think that's interesting because I guess I'm just so used to reading on the Kindle app in my phone that this doesn't seem crazy to me. We're gonna see how it goes in terms of battery. People gas up the battery on this. We're gonna see how that is. It is not in color. Love it. Anyway, I digress. Love this. Simple vanilla-esque. I really don't think it's that simple to me, but I'm also not a connoisseur. I would say like I'm a medium fragrance YouTuber. in terms of how many fragrances I've smelled and whatever or not. But there's some people who are doing this for like 20 years, 10 years, 8 years. That's a long ass time. That's more than my kid's life. Double, triple. You know what I mean? So, but this to me is a vanilla, lavender, with some sprinkle of this vanilla caviar note, and a nice couple dashes of this boozy vanilla. It is vegan though, which is good. However, the price is disgusting. I'm not gonna fight with you. This is the Dapper, and if Dapper fragrance does a dupe to it, I'm gonna buy it. This is the Dapper Fragrances Hufflepuff. I feel like I don't have to say much about this because this is just making its big rounds of being big popular. Oh, I'll show you my denty dents too. So here's the dent I've already put in that one. Here's the dent I'm already putting in this one. Guys, I love this. There's something to be said about it's a sweet fragrance that is not too sweet, but sweet. It's a lemon cupcake is what I'm basically smelling. Can I tell you anything else? Absolutely not. But it is this, maybe coconut? No, I don't know. Maybe I just made that up. But this is not my scent of the day. It's a lemon cupcake. Lemon is in the cupcake with some nice, delicious icing that's not too thick. It's like a very thin layer of it. It's delicious. It's spongy in a cake way. Delicious. Eat me. The lemon is giving it some brightness, fluffing it, like the cakey is very spongy and fluffy and delicious. Oh my god, no, it's delicious. Straight up, if you want a compliment from a male partner, if you want a compliment from strangers, if you want a female coming up to you asking you, what are you wearing? I would just suggest getting this. Yes, you can get the House of Siagi original Hufflepuff for $397,000. I want a cupcake. I one day own a cupcake. But you could also just get this if the budget is not budgeting for that. This is $35, I believe. I mean, under 50 is crazy for 30 mLs, guys. And all of these are 30 mLs. No. Yes? No. Yes. Yes. This next one is another Dapper fragrance. This is Silky Woods. Now, I'm just going to be spraying all over myself today, I guess. It definitely has some spice to it. There's definitely a kick to it. Like I said in my previous videos, I have not sprayed the other one in a while now. When I first sprayed that one first and then smurried this, I was not smelling any of the spices. This smelled just like a sweet, beautiful, closer to the skin type of scent. In and of itself, it is not. She gives a little bit of a projection. She definitely has some kick to her. I don't smell tobacco still. I still don't smell tobacco. But you just don't know in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what I'm going to be smelling. Because the more a fragrance macerates, especially once with like a vanilla in it, it just gets richer. Maceration process brings out more notes. And of course, your nose develops and grows as you continue to smell fragrances. This is delicious. I still stand 10 toes down on the dry down of this. Reminds me of Kayali's newest fragrance, Silk Santal, the Wedding Silk Santal 33, I believe. Guys, it's just so pretty. It's a sweet fragrance, but there's definitely a little kick, a little sparkle, a little razzle dazzle. Okay. That just makes this interesting. Here is the denty dent I have going on in this. Love it. This is a smaller dent than I thought it would already. It still has a dent, but it's smaller than I thought. And that's because I mixed this quite a bit with a couple fragrances. One of them being YSL Libre. Another one of being Acro Bake from Dapper. Another one of them of being also Sea Intense. And they all work very lovely. Very luscious with this. I've also mixed this with Dua's I don't need a prince for my son to be a princess. That's not the name of it. But it's their dupe for that fragrance. That also works really well with this. This is Guerlain, Mon Guerlain, as you can tell, but this is the Eau de Toilette formulation. A little more bright. This coming to this, giving me almost like a little neroli-esque vibe, like a, excuse me, what is it? Like a licorice vibe to it. We're still with the lavender, the sweetness, but it's just brighter, delicious, beautiful, a little sexy, kind of motherly-esque, a little less motherly than the Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum, but still gives me that vibe. Not as thick and heavy. So I can wear this in warmer weather. I really like this. And I can bog her down with some sweet, thicker fragrance like Sea Intense, or I can burn her up with the lemon from Acro Bake. This is just a very pretty fragrance that I think if you like lavender and you like this bright orangey, like neroli-esque black, like licorice type of smell, you're gonna want to add this to your collection. And you can get this for a fairly reasonable price. I got this at Joma Shop for about $37, I think. Yeah. Commodity Gold. I got this for $20. I found a part of the Ipsy box, so I had to snatch it up. It's just a 30 ml, but this is plenty of juice for me. I like the DNA of Gentle Fluidity Gold. There's a fragrance that's escaping my mind right now. I can't even think of the name of it, that people say smells similar to Gentle Fluidity Gold, like it's along the lines of, but then also say it's along the lines of Rose Gourmand, Rose something from Mentera or something, or Montal, one of them. I have the Zara Rose Gourmand, whatever, and people say that smells like the Montal or Mentera roses. Oh, roses. I don't know, guys. I can't even think of the name of it, guys. Those two have no correlation to me whatsoever, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on a decant of that fragrance that I'm thinking of in my head. Anyway, long story short, this gives me not as refined, younger version of Gentle Fluidity Gold, and this is Commodity Gold, which I think they knew what they were doing, because why would you add gold to this if you weren't trying to, let's just say, I like this. This is definitely not as refined. It's a little more screech to her, but not enough to turn me off. Gentle Fluidity Gold is the prettiest, most interesting vanilla basically in my collection that is like leans more interesting. Maybe not say the most, but one of the most, excuse me, in my collection. I just love vanilla fragrances. Go ahead and hit the like button if you like vanilla fragrances. There is something to be said for a vanilla fragrance. I feel like you just can't go wrong with the vanilla fragrance. I will be getting Dama Bianca, Giuliana Perfumes Dama Bianca, or someone else's dupe of Dama Bianca. If by the time I have the funds to buy Dama Bianca from Giuliana Perfumes, if they don't have it in stock, I will get it from somewhere else. I want it. 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 Anyway, let's get to the last fragrance. I said I was going to try to keep this under 20 minutes. So far, I'm doing not too shabby. This is Zara Field at Nightfall, which is supposedly the dupe for Zadig and Voltaire. This is her. I have that coming from Joma Shop. I got it. I ordered it when I ordered this, but it was, I guess, delayed. So hopefully she'll be here soon. Guys, so here's my thing about Zara fragrances. It's always less refined and a little more screechy than the original in which it is mimicking. But I like this. This has been in my collection for at least 2 months, I would say. And it's smoothed out much more since I bought it. Because in the beginning, I liked it, but it was giving almost like a clean vibe too. It's smoother and a little creamier now. And people talk about how creamy Zadig and Voltaire, This Is Her is. I can't wait for that fragrance to come so that I can give you guys my thoughts on how similar this is to it. But There's definitely something, it's not a sweet fragrance. This is definitely the least sweet fragrance out of this ones that I'm talking about today. It's good. It's good in a very different direction. If you like sweet fragrances, you are not guaranteed to like this. If you like clean fragrances, that you like a creamy clean, you're gonna probably like this. Did I just catch it? No, I was gonna say that would be amazing. It's almost like a clean, creamy, slightly sweet fragrance. I like this by itself, just to be in the house. However, the magic is in the mixing. This works well with so many fragrances, some that might shock you. I'm going to give you an example of just a couple, because I'm going to be dropping a video on some mixtures, just mixtures being combos. This works well with Tresor Midnight Rose. This also works very well with Olympia by Paco Rabanne. I adore this with Yum Pistachio Gelato. And I'm gonna stop there. There's some really good ones. This is just a wonderful, and you don't need too much. If Zedigan's Voltaire's This Is Her smells like this but more refined, I'm going to be obsessed with the fragrance. I mean, I already like the look of the bottle, but this is lovely. This is very nice. I think Zara is a great brand for people who want to get into fragrances, but I used to struggle to spend $70 on a fragrance, and now I have $190 fragrances in my collection. Wow, I hate saying that out loud. But I do. I have almost $200 fragrance bottles in my collection. And if that makes you gasp, then and you don't want to spend more than $40 for smelly water, I understand. Zara is a great place to go. Dapper Fragrances is a great place to go. There's a few places that are just great to go to, like Dua. Dua tends to have a 30% off sale every couple of weeks. So if you wait for 30% off sale, you can get it for about $45. Dossier is definitely a good place to go. There's a few places you can definitely go to get fragrances at prices that is not costing us our grocery bill, or to fill up our gas tank. Yes, gas was at one point gassing so hard it was actually a solid. Let me get off of here. It's over. We're getting into 20 minutes now. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. Those were the 6 fragrances. Let's see if I can even finagle this in my little hands. These 6 fragrances that I wanted to talk to you about today that I've just been loving. Let me know down in the comment section what 6 fragrances or what 5 fragrances or even top 3 fragrances that you've just been loving lately, that you feel like you spray, even if your scented today is something else, but you want to give yourself 1-2 spritz of a particular fragrance to add to it. Let me know down in the comment section. I love to talk with you guys. And anyway, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.
It's got its name. Look good, feel good, smell good, have a great day.